Good morning. To be honest, it's not a very good morning for me. I had a very rough start to my day. Actually, this dishwasher's on and I hope that you guys can hear me okay. I might have to compete with it. You know, life isn't perfect. And so I just have a hard time coming on here and being like super smiley and all is well. Everyone's going through something. I actually have some close friends right now that are moms that are just like really dealing with some health stuff with their kids. And it's hard, you know, life is hard. We go through things. Wow, what a like sad way to start this video, you guys. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I just feel like despite what the internet tells us, everyone's life is great. It's just not reality, you know? And actually, on that note, if you guys need any prayer or anything, drop a comment. Let's pray for one another, big or small. We all have our burdens and our trials, and again, life isn't perfect. Okay, that's not what this video is about. Okay, I'm working on some sourdough. I want to get this prepped and in the fridge because I am going to run outside to do a bunch of stuff in the garden. And vlogging today as it's that time of the year again, you guys. I always start off right around September, October, letting you guys know that it is the busiest time of the year for me. We just celebrated our 8-year anniversary. That was a lot of fun. We did a little staycation in Chicago. We had a blast and kid-free for a couple days. It was nice. And then we actually did also have a celebration of life for Richie's grandmother who passed away recently. So that was a little bit of a tough week. And then we've got the kids' birthdays coming up in a couple weeks. Jace and then Aria, like a month after that. We have Richie's birthday. We have my huge family reunion of like 170 people that I decided to plan this year. So I'm really looking forward to that, but my family's huge. It's a big group. I really want to show you guys these family reunion t-shirts. I worked really hard on the concept and I'm just so happy with how these turned out. This is like an ode to my family history, my Romanian roots, the motherland, my grandparents. Like every single image in this just has a significant meaning, and my wonderful cousin-in-law, who's a graphic designer, helped me bring this to life. So I'm just so excited. And then we have this beautiful verse here that really encompasses how far the Lord has brought my entire family, you know, coming from another country, and just how blessed we feel. I'm just so excited to see everybody wearing these, and we haven't had everybody together for such a long time because our family's just gotten so big now that I feel like everyone's focused on like kind of their individual families. It's hard to gather us all. So this is like really, really special. And then Jace just started school last week. Life isn't perfect and things don't always go to plan. He actually missed his first day of school because he was sick. And of course, like, we were so bummed out. It's like, as parents, you just anticipate this day. You talk about it so much. Like, my kid's first day of kindergarten. Anyways, it was like a one-day thing. The next day, he felt so much better. So yeah, some things are just out of your control. Overall, he had so much fun. He kind of was a little shy when I tried to give him a kiss goodbye. I was like, excuse me. No. I will kiss you goodbye. So we're dealing with that type of stuff now. And then the other two kiddos went to my mom still. So I have a whole, 8 hours ahead of me of just things I need to knock out. It's just a big season of change. Like, Jace not here with us anymore. It's getting cooler outside, which has been such a relief because we've been dealing with crazy humidity the entire summer. But now I have like the itch to get back in the garden. So I thought I'd do a little garden update, garden tour. I need to gather some veggies from the veggie garden, and then I want to get a couple new plants in. So that's going to be a nice way to start off the morning since it's cool now before it gets too hot. And the grass, you guys, I never really gave you like a true grass update with all the clover we planted. I think it was the right move. It's been growing in, although it's getting a little bit patchy now since we just went through a pretty dry spell, and it's just really soft and fluffy, and honestly, I love it. As long as we have something green under our feet, we are happy around here. So behind me, our black maple. I did a whole planting there in the spring. I like showed you guys, I built my little wattle fence around it. Okay, well, shocker, there's no more wattle fence. I took it down. This is so me to like do something and then rearrange it all. Like literally I'm treating the garden like how I treat the house. I move furniture around all the time. I move paintings around on the wall. Like I love switching things up. Yeah, it's the thing about the garden and doing that here is like it's so much more labor because you're literally having to dig and redig holes. I was using old sticks and branches, which you're supposed to use fresh ones. So I knew all that. I knew it wasn't going to be like a long-term thing. But actually I think it looks way better without it because it was just too messy and not neat enough. You need fresh branches for like that neat look to like weave it. And I actually took a lot of plants from under the tree and moved them along the fence line there because I had a strip that I needed to fill in anyway, and those plants were not happy there. But because these roots are just so big and massive, like they were suffocating the plants. They weren't doing well. I just kept like some ferns around the tree, and then I figured, you know what, let's just go with a safe bet and do some ground cover under there that will survive well amongst large roots. So I'm going with sweetwood rough. I don't have a lot of it. I'm gonna slowly add, but it is supposed to spread over time. It does well in dry shade. It flowers in the spring. These really pretty flowers, and gives off like a really good scent too when it's crushed, and it does well under foot traffic. So I feel like all those things are perfect for this area because the kids are still running around here. The swing is right there. It's gonna get a little bit crushed, and I want to be okay with that. I'm realizing this, you guys. I'm realizing that I am a much more low maintenance gardener than I thought. Like after all the time I have spent pruning and fixing and rearranging, I'm like, dude, I just want to enjoy my garden. Like I don't want a high maintenance garden. So now I'm on this mission to make it less high maintenance. Okay, so I feel like that's a good low maintenance fix for this area. So this is what it looks like right now. And I actually only have 10, which is not a lot. It's not going to go very far, but I know they had more where I got this from. So it's going to be pretty spaced out for now until it fills in. I am so impatient. This is so hard for me. It's very hard to plant where I want to plant. I have to go with the roots where there's open space under here because they're so massive. I can't just dig anywhere. I'm so congested, you guys. Okay, I'm really eager to get to some birthday prep for Jace's birthday. He wants to do a Ninjago theme this year, so I pinned a couple cute Ninjago things that I like, but then I also wanted to do like a fun Ninjago game with like ninja stars, and I feel like it's gonna be pretty easy to recreate with just a piece of poster board, and then I need to make a bunch of ninja stars. Hopefully this game is a hit. Richie said he would dress up like this guy for his birthday and like do his voice and everything. We'll see. We'll see if he actually does it. It was actually kind of hard and time consuming. I was only able to make 4. And I want the kids to color them, put stickers on them, put their names on them, like basically have a little crafty table for them to decorate it before they come and play their game. And because I use that heavy duty paper, these are a lot heavier than it would have been if I used like printer paper. So hopefully they toss better in here, and I'm gonna test it out actually. Okay, it's gonna work. I just need to make sure I attach this to something outside where it can like stay in place, obviously. My sourdough's all done. I usually like to make it before our small group on Mondays, just so we have something to eat. So I'm gonna clean really quick, and then I'm gonna start dinner, because once the kids get home and it's like the hustle and bustle, gotta pick up Jace, my kids from my mom's, it's gonna be really hard to cook. So I'd rather just get started now. And I wanna make like a chicken Alfredo for dinner. I feel like I'm coming down with something though, guys. I sound congested, and I really need to make that syrup with the garlic in it that I swear by. I got some honey from my sister's bees, and this is the one that I want to use for it, because you need like a nice raw organic if you can. With all this like busyness and events coming up and all the planning and things I'm trying to get done this season, I am very prone to stress. I'm trying not to look too far ahead on my calendar and just take it day by day and like focus on, okay, what do I need to get done today? Don't look ahead, because I just get too overwhelmed, honestly. And then I get really anxious, and it's not good for anybody. So, oh, it smells kind of funky. I just realized my chicken's expired, so I'm gonna have to pick up some chicken, I think, on the way getting Jace from school. You know, every day in my motherhood journey, I realize more and more how flexible I have to be with everything that happens, because things just don't always go to plan. Smells amazing. Aria was so precious. Like, we got home and she immediately just started bawling, crying, saying, I want to go to school with Jace. I miss Jace. And she just, I didn't expect that at all. Nobody warned me about that. That his sibling would be like distraught that he's not home. Obviously, she's just old enough to like be able to express her feelings and understand what's happening, and probably feel the difference with him not home. She's so used to him like taking the reins and making up games for them and like helping her with so many things. I mean, he's such a good helper that I was even worried, thinking like, okay, is it actually going to be easier with him being at school? Jace is an extra set of hands for me in a lot of ways. And so I was like, how will it be having just the 2 younger ones here? Like, is Aria, you know, really like take the lead on playing with Theo and kind of keeping him occupied at times when I need it? She has that like big sis instinct. She wants to take care of him and all that. So I know she's going to do great. It's going to be wonderful. What I'm really gaining back to is like the 2 to 2.5 hour of nap time that they will both be taking, because Jace grew out of that nap. And so even though he's old enough to like go and read and do his quiet time, there would definitely be a lot of times where he's like, okay, mom, like I want your attention now, like come be with me, you know. And so I wasn't able to like fully focus in those 2 hours where I had other things maybe that I needed to get done. But now it's like I am fully gonna have that time back, which is nice. But we feel at peace about, you know, these changes in this season, and we know that God's hand is over all of our children. So I'm actually gonna make, I fasted longer than usual. It's like 2 p.m. now, just because I was so busy trying to make sure I get through my filming before I grab the kids. This is like a daily supplement basically, but in powder form. It has prebiotics, any daily essentials, but they sent it to me to try it out. So now I'm kind of addicted and like in routine, and I don't like to break my fast with other food until I've had this, because they say to take it on an empty stomach. I must try one little bite just for the sake of this video. I'm ready to eat, y'all. That is good. Okay guys, my camera battery is about to die, so I have to let you go. I hope anybody else who has a kid that they sent to school for the first time had a good experience with it. Anyone else who's busy, feel encouraged that, you know what, at the end of the day, everything's gonna be fine. Take it day by day. I gotta take my own advice there, guys, I really do. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.